everyone, it's Megan Rose here. Thank you for coming back to my channel and watching this video today. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of stamping with you with Clear Jelly Stamper, and I thought I might show you this design here that I did using 2 of the Clear Jelly Stamper plates. So for this design I used this one here, which is the Clear Jelly Stamper number 52, which is the lines plate, and also Clear Jelly Stamper number 56, which is got plaid. So I used a combination of both of these to create this design, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So what I've done is I've already pre-painted my little practice tips here. So the colours that I've used here are number 72, number 21, number 51, and this one is number 2. So I always keep big bottles of the black and the white polishes because I use those ones the most. And I just did 1 coat on here, I let that dry, and then I've just done a coat of a tack-free gel top coat and cured that. So if I do make any mistakes, I can wipe it away with nail polish remover and not take off any of the nail polish. If you aren't a nail tech and you don't have any gel polish top coat that you can use, you can go in with the Clear Jelly Stamper sticky base. That can help lift the images as well if you're having trouble with it, but that's the sticky base. So just 1 coat of that, and leaves a nice tacky layer, which makes it nice and easy to pull the images off your stamper if you're struggling with that. Okay, so I'll just move this little guy out of the way, and I'll start with this one here, so the green one, and I use these lines up here. So I'm just going to flip that around just to make it a bit easier with my stamping style, how I like to do it. I have my scraper ready, I have my big bling, so I'll just take the top and the bottom off that. It's already nice and clean, but I've just got my lint roller here just to remove any extra or excess polish that might be on that stamping head. And the colours that I've used here on this one is number 15 and number 75. So this one is Everything's Rosy and this one is Stone Cold. So I'm going to start with number 15, which is Stone Cold. So I just used a combination of the really thin ones. You can see that these graduate in thickness as it goes up the plate. So I just used a combination of the really thin stripes and then the second thinnest here. So I used the second one along first of all. Grab my scraper. I'm going to push that plate down because that's going to help with my scraping and also help me pick up the image as well. So just a nice gentle scrape, and for lines I always like to roll the stamper up, and that way your lines will stay perfectly straight. Okay, so these ones were going vertically, hope you can see that. These ones were going vertically down the nail, so I'm just very gently just pressing that one down and transferring that onto the nail. Now I'm going to take my lint roller again, remove the excess polish, and then I did these thinner ones going horizontally on the nail. So again, a bit of polish at the top, scraping down towards me, rolling up to pick those lines up. Now for this one here, it doesn't actually cover the whole nail. So what I do is I place some of them down, just press and hold that a little bit. These really fine lines, if you just press and hold, it will help that image to bond to the nail. And then you can see I've still got some, very hard to see, but you can see I've still got some lines on there. So I'm just going to line those ones up with the bottom of the nail here. with approximately where they should be. Oops. So that's that one done. And then I did exactly the same thing in the other colour, so in Everything's Rosy. And this time I'm doing the opposite. So I'm going to have the thicker lines going horizontally and the thinner lines going vertically. So the next one is this pink one here. So the colours that I'm using for this one, I've got 3 colours. So I used number 7, which is CJ's PJs, number 22, which is Clementine, and number 71, Floaty Flamingo. So I'm going to start with number 71. And I'm using the second widest. Again, with these designs, you're really only limited by your imagination. I just took inspiration from the artwork that's on the website with this plate for colours and designs. But you can draw your own inspiration. So same technique as before. So I like to roll up instead of across, otherwise I find that the lines can be a little bit wobbly. Lining that up with the middle of the nail on a diagonal. Pressing down. Got a really nice transfer there. Then I used this, the second one along. And I place that one in the opposite direction, still on the diagonal but the opposite side of the nail. So rolling up, nice pick up again. I'm just lining that up from corner to corner. Placing that down, really good placement there. I'm going to do the orange, which is number 22. This one's called Clementine. I'm going to use just the thinnest herringbone. I'm going to call this herringbone. I don't actually know if that's what it is. I'm not very good with design names. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to line that up just in between, just slightly off to the left of the thicker stripe. Just trying my best to keep it nice and straight as well. You can adjust it as you're placing it down too, if you can see that it's not going to line up. We're going to use number 7, CJ's PJs. And we're going to go with the second herringbone in. And I'm going to do that in the opposite direction, just to the left of the thinner stripe. There we go. And then last of all, I'm going to go in with this one here. You could leave it like that if you like it. I just liked just a little bit more blue to break up that pink a little bit. So I'm going in with the second widest stripe, rolling up, perfect pickup, and going on the other side of the orange here. That's that one done. Third one is this one here, and I painted that with number 51. This is called Bring On the Bubbly, and we're doing this nail here. The colours that I'm going to use on that one, 66, can't remember the name of this one, sorry. 75, Everything's Rosy again. And number 36, which is Midnight Rendezvous. Okay, so I did the lightest colour first. So I went from the lightest to the darkest with this design. So again, very similar to this one here. I started off with this second widest line across the top. So my technique is the same all the way through with this one. The only thing, and it's the same as what I do for all of my designs, the only thing that I'm doing differently with the lines is that when I pick up the design off the plate, I'm rolling upwards instead of rolling across. I normally roll across. So for the third nail, I'm going to bring back number 15, which is Stone Cold, and leave out number 36, which is the Midnight Rendezvous. So the fourth nail along that we're doing is this one here, which I did putting these two images together. Now all I'm going to do is top coat with the Clear Jelly Stamper Smear Not, because if anyone has stamped in the past, you will absolutely understand the frustration of doing a beautiful stamping design, and then when you go to top coat, your top coat smears your design. This will not happen with this particular top coat. It's been designed to work with the Clear Jelly Stamper polishes. It will not smear your design, even on the black. There we go. We're all done. That's our designs. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below and I will be sure to get back to you. See you in the next video.